Williams. Pressure again, and 9 sacks.
Greetings, Patriots fans. I'm coming to you on location in Walterboro, South Carolina. As you can see, it's not a lot in this area. That's a Motel 6. We're across the street. There's a Cracker Barrel that I will be ordering from in a little while. That's not important. As you may know, I am in the midst of driving my mother-in-law to Florida. It's still one of my favorite comments ever on the Apple Podcast comment review area that I complain too much about driving my mother-in-law from Massachusetts to Florida. I don't think I do. I don't think I complain at all. I just talk about it. Oh, what a time to be alive. That's not important. The drive's going fine. One more day, we'll be in Florida tomorrow. What is important is the salad I'll be getting at Cracker Barrel. What's also important is the Patriots won. The Patriots won this game. Now, almost the first half, I had to listen to it on the SiriusXM app in the car, but that was fine. I was able to do that fine. Our day today was a short day of driving, so we got into the motel room, and I was able to watch the second half pretty much entirely. It wasn't on TV there, but I was able to stream it. Don't ask me how. I don't know. The motel had some sort of stream available. I'll just say that. But that's not important either. The important thing is Drake May knelt down today to really secure his first victory. Now, I think he gets credit for the Jets' victory, but today is the real first victory of Drake May. I'm going to pause here as people drive by me weirdly. You never know what you're going to see in South Carolina. I think it's a diesel-powered golf cart just drove by me. So Drake May actually knelt down for a victory today. Now, he didn't have the greatest of days. He did enough. Made one real, I think, mistake. But he did enough. And it makes the offense, I hate to say it makes the offense look like functional when they only scored 16 points, but it was enough because the defense came to play today. 9 sacks. That's 8 more sacks than I have. 9 sacks. The defense gave up 3 points, no touchdowns. I mean, in a game where neither quarterback played really great, Drake May came out on top over the number 1 pick, Caleb Williams. Now, we're really close to the highway here, so I don't want to get it. It might be very loud. I'm going to try to fix the audio later. I don't know if that's going to work. Drake May came out on top. Maybe if I move over here, it won't be quite as loud. I do not remember this being this loud last year. So yeah, I don't know if the Commanders broke the Bears last week, but they just looked like crapola. And I don't want to hear it about the offensive line. I don't want to hear, did the Bears have a few guys out for the offensive line? I don't want to hear that shit, because the Pats offensive line has been garbaggio for majority of the season. I think Drake only got sacked once today, and again, the defense sacked Caleb Williams 9 times. 9 times. I wanted that 10th, but 9 sounds, cool too. That's really it. Like, I only saw the second half, and it felt like, wow, they're going to control this. It almost was like when the offense didn't execute, even though they were really pretty much running it down their throat. They just couldn't get it in the end zone enough. Well, they got in the end zone enough, but it couldn't get in the end zone more than they tried. But when the defense took over, you were like, you felt confident almost every drive. And that has not always been the case this year. And you felt, I know it's only 16 points, but it still feels like functional offense, plays being made. The running game was back today after being miserable last week. And I don't know what else to say. I told my mother-in-law I'm going to go for a quick walk, and then we'll order some Cracker Barrel. She was watching reruns of Shark Tank on CNBC. They just crank that out every day. I think there's like, it's basically the Shark Tank channel on the weekends. And that is really it. I'm going to get some dinner. I'm going to put this together. I brought my laptop so I can, hopefully the Wi-Fi is good enough to get this up for you, the adoring Patriots fans, and somehow stumbled upon this. Look, see, the highways were right there. I did not realize that. Now there's woods behind me here. I don't see any Sasquatch or anything like that. And then I think there's a campground over here. I'm not sure I'm going to walk the whole thing, but it's been a pretty uneventful drive. I made a very long playlist on Spotify, and I've just been kind of cranking through that for the last 2 days. Yesterday was a long ass day, because yesterday's the worst day. You go from Massachusetts, you have to get through New York, you go to Connecticut, then New York, then Jersey, then Delaware, then Maryland, then Virginia, and then we stopped finally in Virginia. We somehow went by DC. We took a weird route, skipped DC completely. In Virginia, then today we went from Virginia to just North Carolina and South Carolina. That was long enough. Tomorrow, South Carolina, Georgia, and then the long drive through that long-ass state of Florida. But it's very long. It's oblong. But then I'm done. I've talked about before that I got my gallbladder out a couple weeks ago. Well, I saw the doctor last week, clean bill of health. I was able to go see Iron Maiden the other night. She said no moshing. I said that doesn't happen. These are old men. But she did say you still should take it easy for a week for lifting, because I still got some glue holding me together. And she said take it easy for a week for lifting. And I said, doctor, that's the best prescription you can give me on this trip, because I'm getting out of doing any extra chores that they might want me to do. I'm getting out of really unpacking things. Like, she's been very nervous about me carrying stuff. This woman's 80 years old. She shouldn't be carrying this stuff. So her duffel bag is bigger than her entire torso, her entire body almost. So I feel like I need to help a little bit, where like we're two people walking like a 15-pound duffel bag. I probably could do it, but I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. And that's pretty much it. My luggage rolls, so that's fine. So Monday will be the just arriving day. Tuesday will be pretty much the relaxing day as much as I can, help her where I can. Wednesday, flying back. Then I took Thursday and Friday off, and that's the key. Thursday and Friday off, very relaxing. Then I have one more week of work, and then I only have a couple days and we're off for Thanksgiving, then a few more weeks, and then I'm off for Christmas. That's the nice part of working in higher ed. So that is really it. I am going to go now because my wife is calling me. I think she's back at home walking my dog, so she wanted to check on me and see how I'm doing. I think I'm gonna turn around. So listen, Patriots win. That's the most important part. I talked about it for like 5 seconds. Running game looked good. Defensive line looked good. I got nervous. Dietrich Wise Jr. Looked like he got hurt. I hope that doesn't last very long. Hope it's just something that get off the field and let it be. And the defense, nine sacks. That's really the story. Running game and 9 sacks. And Drake, did enough. Now look, you might say, keep losing, get the first round pick. I don't know what the first round pick's going to be. I'd rather, what about this? Win enough that a free agent's like, maybe I will sign there because I see some promise, instead of just being shitty constantly. Because you could end up like, oh, we got another draft pick. It didn't pan out. We didn't pick the right guy. But if you sign a guy who is already already has a name and already successful, that might be the way to go. So I say, keep winning. And I also say, here I come, Cracker Barrel. So That's it. You can follow me on Twitter at Mikey_C. You can follow the show on Twitter at Patriots_pod. The YouTube channel that you're watching this on right now possibly is Fans Not Experts. That's because the website is fansnotexperts.com. Okay. Oh, I can smell you, Cracker Barrel. I'm coming for you, you son of a bitch. All right, until next week, I'll be back home. It'll be much quieter, much less exciting. Go Pats!
Fans Not Experts.